10 historic cities in the UK you must visit before you die. The United Kingdom is home to incredible cities, historic and the most stunning islands, beautiful national parks and greatly charming towns with unique features that the world has ever known. How many of such cities have you visited? From England's north to south, Scotland's warm and welcoming old cities, Wales's enduring and inspiring homes of history, and quaint settlements growing into cities in Northern Ireland, the country offers plenty of options. Among these many choices, vacationers on an adventure may find it challenging to plan a visit to a specific spot. This is especially so as we're in constant struggles with time. In this video, we present the 10 historic cities in the UK you must visit before you die. 10. Cardiff, Wales. We feel good beginning this in Wales. Join us in touring the capital of Wales. It's the most popular and most historic in the nation. The city's history dates back 6 millennia. In the last 2 centuries, however, its status as a capital city has continued to be cemented. What aspect of the manifold history of this city would you love us to visit? It's just too rich to be explored in this video. Nevertheless, endeavour to see what you can learn about this most significant city within the context of Western history, with a particular focus on the Industrial Revolution. But if you're not going that route, there are other historic sites you've been bypassing in this city that you didn't know contain a lot about the past. You'll be surprised at what you can learn in the Welsh National War Memorial, Coedwig Ganedethos Silmaril and Cardiff Masonic Hall. 9. Canterbury, England. You likely have heard about this city at some point during your exploration. The city and UNESCO World Heritage Site is in the county of Kent. Canterbury, with its oceanic climate, lies in the River Stour. This popular tourist destination is immortalised in Chaucer's tales. The city's cathedral, dating back to 575 AD, makes Canterbury a must-visit attraction. The history of the martyrdom of Archbishop Thomas Becket will continue to be told in this city forever. Its Canterbury Tales is another place to visit in this city. With a population of over 55,000, it is a reconstruction of 14th century England. The Canterbury Cathedral Lodge is one of the places to see and stay while visiting this city. It affords you an opportunity to get a panoramic view of a UNESCO World Heritage Site while in your hotel room. 8. Belfast, Northern Ireland. The capital of Ireland is also a historic city. Belfast is a perfect mix of modern allure plus glossiness and the historicity of the past. A hop-on, hop-off bus tour through its cobbled streets, lined with grand buildings, is the perfect way to get acquainted with Belfast, the bustling city with interesting focal points at every turn. Whatever you know about the Titanic isn't complete without visiting the Titanic Museum. This is a stunning structure commemorating Belfast's role in building the world-famous but ill-fated ocean liner. The fact that it got its city status by a royal charter as far back as 1888 is a testimony to the fact that Belfast is a repository of history. Visit this city to learn about the anglicisation of the Irish name Belfast. Back during the Troubles, it used to pride itself as home to the Europa, reportedly the most bombed hotel in the world. 7. Carlisle, England. Let's go back to England and explore the ancient city of Carlisle. Situated 16 kilometres from the Scottish border, this city, dubbed the Debatable Lands, served as a backdrop to many bloody supremacy battles between feuding border rivals. What a history! It was a vital stronghold for the Romans around 122 AD as they set about building Hadrian's Wall. Here you will see proofs of the northern edge of their vast empire. To visit the city, the most scenic way is by rail, which allows you to arrive in the city aboard the Settle Carlisle line. It winds through the Yorkshire Dales and the North Pennines, and it famously traverses the Ribblehead Viaduct. Upon reaching your destination, endeavour to check the brooding Norman castle on the north side. The spectacular 12th century cathedral with the ceiling painted like a starlit night sky is another place to learn from. 6. Durham, England. This picturesque city in the northeast was initially founded on the resting place of the legendary St Cuthbert. Thus its cathedral was a centre of pilgrimage in medieval England. The cathedral is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You can still visit the edifice today along with another site, namely Durham Castle, with the same status which sits opposite. Both are perched on a huge crag towering above the River Wear. While enjoying some time sitting on the riverside, you can look up to these two magnificent buildings as a prelude to what you're about to explore. This one of the greatest sights in Britain attracted the attention of the architecture historian Nicholas Pevsner. He described Durham as one of the great experiences of Europe. 5. Edinburgh, Scotland. Heading to Scotland, we discover that Edinburgh has a truly captivating history. If you book a tour guide who understands the terrain, he'll bring to life the city's past for you while walking around its sloping streets. You'll see what life was like centuries ago during the time of a tumultuous past between two United Kingdom nations. Try and book in to explore Mary King's Close to see a fascinating section of Scotland's history. You'll discover a warren of cobbled streets frozen in time since the 1600s. If you're feeling energetic, Arthur's Seat is there for you to climb up and enjoy a fantastic view of the city. We'd love you to go and learn about Edinburgh's humble beginning during the Scottish Wars of Independence. 4. Colchester, England. Essex city of Colchester deserves a mention here. The first city in Britain and a Roman-British colonia or capital at some point is steep in history. It's actually one of the oldest historic towns. Since it has recently been given city status, we'd say one of the historic cities in England. Its absorbing history dates back more than 2 millennia ago. It's full of incredible historic centres to visit. It's home to plenty of cultural attractions, colourful shops and eateries. Its top attractions include the Mercury Theatre, Colchester Castle Museum and the Siege of Colchester. 3. Exeter, England. The cathedral city Exeter, which is also the county town of Devon, southwest England, is situated on the River Exe, approximately 58 kilometres northeast of Plymouth and 105 kilometres southwest of Bristol. It's one of the 10 historic cities you must visit before you die. It's one of the oldest settlements in the whole of England. There are not many cities with the rich history of Exeter. The city had been settled for millennia while the Romans made it an important military outpost and trading centre. Visit this city to learn about how the Romans halted their advance on the Exe River and decided not to penetrate further inwards. 2. Truro, England. The cathedral city and civil parish of Truro is our reason to check on Cornwall. Truro is Cornwall's county town, sole city, and the county's centre for administration, leisure and retail trading. With a fascinating past, the city shared in the glorious days of tin mining in Cornwall. Though it has been a town since the 12th century, it was awarded city status in 1877 and was given its bishop. That signalled its separation from the Diocese of Exeter. You can learn about how the city grew from an Iron Age settlement when a castle was built on this site to a port city which was capable of accepting foreign commerce. Only those visiting this city can understand all that. Its cobbled streets and Gothic and Georgian architecture did a lot to boost the morale of Truronians, as the people of Truro are called. 1. Wales, England. We surely have more than 10 historic cities in the UK, but we just use these 10 as examples. So we're ending the list with Wells, a cathedral city and civil parish in Somerset. You'll find this ancient city on the southern edge of the Mendip Hills, 34 kilometres southeast of Weston-super-Mare, 35 kilometres southwest of Bath, and 37 kilometres south of Bristol. Visit this city to discover the story behind the ancient cathedral there, which is the smallest in England, with a population about 12,000. The smallest city in England is bursting at the seams with revealing history and exciting culture. The quiet Somerset backwater is one of the 10 historic cities you must visit before you die. These cities in the UK certainly guarantee unforgettable experiences anytime. Do you know other historic cities not on this list? You have the comments section to please express your thoughts. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.